States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm here with Jeff Perrin, is that how you say it?
Perrine.
Okay, we've been on several posters together, but there's the poster that they have circulating with your face on it right now, on their Antifa pages and whatnot, is about you saying something about smashing immigrants' heads. What was that statement? Is that accurate? What did you mean by that?
Well, I have the whole entire thing recorded on my GoPro from Portland, so if they would have actually contextualized the rant that I was doing, I was trolling them, okay? I even went further and was like, lock them up and separate them from their kids, too. I didn't care. My goal was to troll, and I was breaking the PC mold. And when I was standing there with my megaphone, at the time, there was a gentleman that the Department of Homeland Security literally had a knee in the guy's head, and they were like crushing his head in the ground.
Yeah.
And that's why I made the comment, that's what we should be doing to the illegals. We should be smashing them. So it was like, I'm just saying contextually, for me it was the fact that we're treating our American citizens worse. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we need to go out and do that or all of them should have their head. It was more like you realize that we are treating people breaking our laws better than our own citizens. So they got a video from behind me, which doesn't show 10 feet to the right the Department of Homeland Security literally pummeling and beating a man into the concrete. So I was simply stating, why are we doing this to our own?
Now, what would you say to that criticism of this event, and that it's just here to kind of stir the pot and to antagonize people like that over there, the Antifa?
No one told them they had to come. They could have stayed at home and there would have been no problems at all. You don't see us down there bugging them now. The problem was when there was a lull in the show, you got people that got bored. They wanted to go down and interact and make a scene for themselves, get some likes and some videos. And I think that's what we kind of need to escape, is the likes and the exciting videos that don't really serve a purpose. I want to be more solution-based.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I'm not a neo-Nazi, I'm not a white nationalist, I'm not a racist, I love all people. It's about your viewpoints and the things that you believe ideologically. That's where we're going to have our divide. I do not hate you as a person. Thank you.
That's exactly what a white supremacist would say.
I think the message is pretty simple. Jobs, not mobs. The Democrats provide no solutions. All they're doing is bringing people together to destroy, burn, and hurt others. Trump is here to help heal the nation. And what we have to do is have strong families. And one of the ways we get there is for a family to have some breadwinners in the house. So we have got a lot of more breadwinners we have now than before Trump came in. And I'm one of them.
Now, forgive my ignorance, but your name is Marco. And are you Hispanic descent? Possibly, with the brown eyes and brown skin.
Yeah, well, I am. I'm half Mexican. I'm half Irish, actually.
Oh, very nice. So what do you say to the accusations of Trump being racist against, say, for example, Mexicans, black people?
It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Trump is probably the least racist president we've ever had. You want to see a racist president, go back one administration. Trump is all about Americans. He wants to support Americans, black, white, anything. And that's what he does, and that's why I support him.
Do you think they have any kind of coherent message on that side?
I don't think the right has any message. I don't think the left has any message whatsoever. Their message is simply to resist Trump. That's their message. That's not going to get us anywhere. That's not going to keep jobs growing. That's not going to keep the money rolling in. They have nothing to say. They have nothing to do but resist, and that's a loser from the get.
Okay, so we're gonna go over to the other side now and see if we can ask some questions. I'm imagining we're going to be met with rejection, but all right, let's see what happens here. Can I ask you guys about your sign? You don't want anyone to know about your sign?
I don't want to talk to you.
Why not?
I don't want to talk to you. It's my right. Get the fuck back over there.
Well, I don't have to go back over there. I mean, okay. I just wanted to see if I could talk to you about your sign. Now, GOP traders, I think their side says white nationalist. Do you think all GOP members are white nationalists? Okay. It's about the level.
Stop reading the Turner Diaries and stop playing from that playbook, maybe I'll respect that. Until then, you need to cross the street.
So I'll come over here open to hearing whatever you got to
No,
say.
you're not open. You read the Turner Diaries. You're a piece of shit.
What are the Turner Diaries?
Exactly. It's fucking coded language. Do you understand when a man says globalism, that's disrespecting Jews? You need to fucking go to libraries.
Why are you so upset?
Because I hate you.
Okay.
I'm unabashedly hate you.
Okay.
You're a piece of shit.
Do you think that's going to change anything?
I don't give a fuck.
So you don't want to change anything?
No, I need you to read the Turner Diary so you understand what you're repping. It's not my issue. You need to solve your problems. Your problem is you hang out with nationalism, globalism are coded fucking words from, William Pierce. Do some history on your fucking, look up the order.
You can educate me right now. You're free to talk as much as you want into the mic about whatever it is you're talking about. Christian identity?
Order. Look up Gordon Cahill. Look what you're representing.
Okay, yeah. It seems like there's a lot of assumption going on about what I represent. It's tough. I don't represent any particular ideal. I'm out here trying to get what both sides are saying. And I think the biggest problem is that there's a lot of assumption on both sides going on. They have a lot of assumptions about what you guys say. And if we don't have any kind of communication, any kind of... So, nobody's interested in dialogue at all or anything like that? Well, I'm not just asking you. I mean, there's a lot of other people here. So you speak as a collective, is what you're saying. You speak for the whole group. You assume that everyone in your group believes the same thing.
Yeah, because unlike that side, we have solidarity.
Yeah.
We have a solid platform of we think they're a bunch of dumbasses, and they are spreading hate.
Why are you so upset?
Because I hate you.
Okay.
I'm unabashedly hate you.
Okay.
You're a piece of shit.
Do you think that's going to change anything?
I don't give a fuck.
So you don't want to change anything?
No.
We have a solidarity. We all have the same message of we don't want hate in our city.
Okay. And how are they spreading hate? What is the message of hate that they're trying to spread?
Don't engage with the YouTube troll.
I'm not, notice I'm not giving you any of my opinions. I'm just asking you what you think.
Oh, you're missing the point.
But you're so condescending about it. That's the problem.
I'm not being condescending at all, but I appreciate your time. Let's see if we can go over here and talk to some of these people.
Don't talk to the YouTube troll.
Does anybody want to give me your kind of take on what's going on here, why you're here? I'm open to hearing anything.
Oppose people like you.
People like me? What are people like me?
Don't engage.
Yeah, I'm just covering up.
Well, you supported fascists.
I'm open to hearing any ideas.
He's destroying our society, encouraging hate.
Because I hate you.
Okay.
I'm unabashedly hate you.
Destroying society?
Synagogue.
Why won't we let them talk to me?
Yeah, because unlike that side, we have.
That's kind of strange how they don't want anyone to talk to me.
No one wants to talk to you.
Okay, well, you don't have to. I'm just coming over here to make sure that nobody does. I want to give you the opportunity, the same way that I gave them the opportunity.
This is what it is, huh?
What's that?
Start a fight.
I'm trying to start a fight with all these cops here?
I don't know.
No.
Maybe.
No, just a citizen journalist. Do you ladies have any opinion on what's going on here?
YouTube troll.
Nothing. Okay.
Right-wing press doesn't care about you.
I got they just called me a white-wing press. Anybody want to give me their take on what's going on here?
YouTube troll.
Yes.
Roses are red. Healthcare should be free. Why does it hurt when I pee?
I've often wondered that myself.
I
Actually.
wrote that poem. It's pretty good.
What kind of what?
Sir, your hair is very nice.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. If I could see your hair, I'd probably compliment you too. Your helmet is very nice, actually.
Thank you. Absolutely. You have a nice watch too. I like it. Very.
We shouldn't be engaging. I was going to say, aren't we?
No, I'm telling him a joke.
Yeah, I don't care. Don't engage.
Don't engage.
Well, there's actually no punchline to the joke, so.
I know. I figured that out a long time.
Yeah. No, it's. Like,
I was enjoying the imagery though of the joke.
He goes up to the line to get some punch, and there's no punchline, you know. But I drag it out like 20 minutes long. My coworkers fucking.
Oh, so it actually does end with the punchline and him not getting.
Yeah, that is what. Yeah.
Yeah, can you walk away for me?
So we're getting.
Quit talking shit, pussy.
So I was kind of hoping that we would get some actual discussion, but as usual, kind of getting blocked out. The whole camera censorship thing. Okay, we're here with Alex and Lonnie, who are just passerbys to the event. As neutral individuals, I want to get your take on what's going on here, because this kind of thing doesn't really happen every day. What do you think about what's going on here?
I can definitely see extremists on both sides here, and it kind of just makes me sad that we live in such a hate-filled country. There's not a lot of open-minded individuals who are welcome to just a conversation. So I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to do out here. I was just over on that side of the street, and I don't know if you.
Welcoming.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if you saw them, but I'm trying to be as open with them as possible. I let them say whatever they want in the mic. I'm not there to debate them or anything like that. They were covering my camera, trying to push me out, all that kind of stuff. Do you think that's the way to solve this kind of division that we have going on here? Or like you said, a discussion kind of seems like the right way to do it, doesn't it?
Yeah, there needs to be more, like I said, open-minded individuals and people open to having conversations with one another rather than just wanting to, I don't know, they try to prove their point with hate on both sides.
The guy over there
doesn't seem to be getting anything done.
Yeah, no, there was a guy over there who walked up to me like he knew me. He knew everything that I stood for. And he said, I asked him why he doesn't want to talk to me. He says, because I hate you. And I think he said with every fiber of my being, I hate you. He doesn't even know who I am.
Or what you see.
Exactly. And,
determine somebody. I feel like what you view and what you see doesn't determine somebody. It's just when you make it hatred, when you make it hateful and you're saying stuff that that guy said, it doesn't make you any better than the person before you. Why does my views make me better than you? And I think that's the issue that we have, and I think that's why it's so extreme on both sides. And you don't, we were talking earlier about how they resort to cussing and saying
name
stuff,
calling.
Yeah, name calling.
What is that getting accomplished?
What argument are you putting up? What are you talking? You're not really putting up an argument. You're just being hateful.
Independent journalist from YouTube, like I said. I'm just over here to try and see, if you've had any successful conversations between people here today so far.
Yes, we've had a few. It's kind of sparsely attended, but when people do come in and if they're willing to be listened to, it's been very successful. And we've had a lot of people who really have kind of experience. What we try to do is give people experience of empathy. And that means that we have to transcend political lines.
Do you think the average person is capable of transcending those emotional ties to these political ideas because it's so emotional today? Do you think most people have that capability?
Well, I'm a retired special education teacher, so I am aware of when people are emotionally ready to hear something or not. I've been trained to and so certainly not today. They were agitated. But I think that if people just came in and just give it a try, we've seen on the left and the right, they get heard as individuals, and that makes it harder to demonize the other.
Right. Now, you mentioned you tried to get some people from that side over there to the tent. What happened when you went over to that side?
Well, I had this sign. I support a culture of empathy, and this says what it means. And then we also try to offer Hershey Kisses. And so I went over to try to just empathize with the other side. That's what we try to do. And they were very angry at me. They saw the empathy tent. They identified me as we don't empathize with Nazis. And so what I find, and I found some resistance over here. I had a very good conversation. And then somebody said, well, could you take a picture with this? And they said, oh, no, I might get in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
And that was on the right. And then on the left, they are very, very upset. And they just kind of grouped me with a Nazi.
Black Lives Matter pushes so far forward, but they don't bring it into all lives matter.
Okay, so this is the thing. It's not
the only reason why we say Black Lives Matter is the racial injustice. No other race is getting killed by police officers. You know,
plenty of white people have been killed by cops.
Okay, we need to publicize that, but not unarmed.
That's the thing. It doesn't get the media coverage.
Now, give me, in a simplified, boiled-down statement, what are the top 1 or 2 arguments for, say, for example, systemic racism against black people in America?
The arguments for?
Evidence, arguments.
The disproportionate number of black people jailed there, the disproportionate sentencing for
I think mass incarceration would be a great place to start.
Mass incarceration, the rate at which black people are shot in interactions with the police versus whites. Lots of people will tease out the numbers and say, if you look at the white population, it's a much larger number than blacks, but it's the white percentage of the population is just higher, so you get a larger
Black America makes up 13%.
Yeah,
I mean, but we still have as many African Americans in the prison system as white Americans when we only make up 13%.
It's a much higher percentage based on population.
So I like that we're talking about statistics and facts and stuff like that. That's kind of the realm that I like to deal with. Now, if I'm going to push back on that point, I have to also bring up a statistic that you brought up. 13% of the population is black people. Black males, who make about 6%, half of that, 6 or 7% of the population, they're responsible for around 50% of the murders in America. Now, is there any correlation between the crime rate and the incarceration rate?
I gotta see a fact on that. I can't just comment on something that I don't believe is true.
No, there's no...
It's FBI statistics.
Toxic clap, hand in hand! Toxic clap, hand in hand!
Excuse me, we have a Nazi Let's get out. What? Let's get out. Oh, it's just get out, okay. It's hard to read the print on it. I'll go that way, I can sit on the swastika. Okay.
What do you guys think about what's going on here today?
It's sad. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of I just talked to this black gentleman over there. He told me he was called a Nazi.
Yeah.
That's a little absurd.
I was called a Nazi too. This kid right here in the black says no Nazis, and he has a swastika on his back pocket. So who are the real Nazis?
Yeah.
All I'm here for today is because honestly, I thought, just like in Berkeley, just like in Portland, the police department might be told to stand down, and if that was the case, I was here to be the last-ditch effort to make sure that. Look at them; they're badass. They have Clydesdale Budweiser horses.
Yeah, right.
They have the real Budweiser horses, and they're out here in defense of the Capitol and in defense of the Constitution of the United States, and more than that, in defense of our freedom. So they're allowed to protest, but the sad part is when is it going to become violent?
Were you just walking by? I came out here with my sister to come see the state capitol because I had never been, and we came out here and saw people protesting. I was here maybe like an hour and a half or so ago, and I walked just to walk over here.
I'm sorry, do you know me? She's very polite. I don't know. See, I feel like you're telling her. What did she tell you about me?
I like her personal space.
Sure.
Get the fuck out. I like my personal space.
Why are you so rude? You don't even know me.
I'm asking nicely, and I have.
Oh no, I'm just trying to talk to her actually. Because she's saying
like
falsehoods about me.
Alright, she's saying it rudely, but I am saying it nicely.
I know you are very nice.
So can we have our? Excuse me. Can we have our bubble?
You may.
Thank you.
So here's what happened. I was talking to her. First I was talking to her, but then I switched to her because she was willing to have a conversation. And then this masked person over here, she decided to come up and she was actually whispering things about me to her. She doesn't know who I am. She's never talked to me. We've never had a conversation.
Oh shit, I don't want to get kicked. Let's go enjoy our party.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Weekly Narrative.